Traveling can be boring, whether it be having to wait in traffic, travel for a long distance, or wait for your transportation to arrive. It can be extremely frustrating to have to wait. But has it crossed your mind how the rich travel? You know they ain't waiting in line with the rest of us, so let's take a look into the weird world of high-end luxury travel. Welcome to Billionista. If you love videos about luxury living, please subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget to like and share too. Yes, today we are going to look at how rich CEOs around the world travel. Stick around until the end, as it will surely get exciting. Number 5. Warren Buffett. When he was younger and delivering newspapers, this guy got around on 2 wheels by riding a bicycle. Warren Buffett has several strengths, and he has leveraged these strengths to his advantage in order to make some long-term investments that have paid off. He is now the Chief Executive Officer of Berkshire Hathaway and has a net worth of $95 billion, placing him as the 5th richest CEO in the world. Berkshire Hathaway is the most successful and largest conglomerate in the world, and NetJets, the most successful and largest private jet operator in the world, is a subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway. This organization helps wealthy people cut down on the unnecessary costs that come with having a private aircraft while still maintaining the same level of efficiency and luxury in their travel arrangements by selling them a share of ownership in business planes. It's kind of like Uber and Airbnb, except for wealthy people. Warren Buffett is a latecomer to traveling via private aircraft, despite the fact that in the past, he frequently condemned the practice of using such transportation. After that, he made the decision to purchase a Bombardier Challenger for himself. However, he gave it the name the Indefensible, merely to demonstrate that he intended the things that he said. After some time, he came to the conclusion that he actually needed this mode of transportation, and he later renamed it Indispensable. The luxury cabin of the Challenger 600 can comfortably accommodate 9 to 19 passengers. The length of the cabin is 28.3 feet, with a width of 8.2 feet and a height of 6.1 feet. In addition, there is a baggage compartment that is 115 cubic feet in size on the aircraft. The Challenger has relatively low levels of noise and vibration, which is indeed a really appealing feature. Mr. Buffett claims that he spends most of his travel time in the air and that he only travels approximately 3,000 miles in his car each year. To put that in perspective, the typical mileage for an elderly male in the United States is over 10,000 miles per year, which is 3 times Mr. Buffett's distance. Therefore, it should not come as a surprise that he drives around in his 2014 Cadillac XTS, which, if purchased now, would cost approximately $20,000. Number 4. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is the industry's youngest and richest CEO. You are all familiar with him thanks to his role as the creator and CEO of Facebook. In today's media, he is widely regarded as one of, if not the most important people alive. Time magazine has named him one of the top 100 most important persons in the world in 2019, recognizing him as the progenitor of all social media influencers. You get the impression that he doesn't spend a lot of money by the fact that he usually always wears the same gray t-shirt, despite the fact that he is currently worth $58 billion. Now is the time to rethink that, because each of those t-shirts was individually designed by Bruno Cucinelli and sold for approximately $400. In the same way, his travel lifestyle comes out as boring on the surface but as lavish on the inside. Even though he is one of the richest CEOs in the world, Mark Zuckerberg does not have his own private plane. Facebook, on the other hand, foots the bill for his travel on charter aircraft and manages other aspects of his life as well, such as his security. In the year 2020, when we were all ordered to remain inside our homes, approximately $25 million were spent by Facebook on charter services for Mark Zuckerberg. When he's out and about, Zuckerberg prefers to drive more subdued autos such as the Volkswagen GTI and the Honda Fit. However, he also owns a Pagani Huayra, which is worth $3 million and is 50 times more expensive than the other cars combined. Before we proceed to the next on the list, I just want to ask if you have your personal favorites among the 2 mentioned CEOs. Let us know in the comments section below because I want to hear from my viewers and get that conversation going. And now, back on the list. Number 3. Bernard Arnault. After overtaking Armancio Ortega of Zara in 2018, Bernard Arnault is now the richest person in France, Europe, and the entire fashion industry. He also has the distinction of having once been the richest person in the world. When he surpassed you-know-who in 2019 and 2020, he became the richest man in the world on both of those instances, making him the richest man in the world on 2 separate occasions. He is the Chief Executive Officer of the LVMH Group, which is a worldwide company that specializes in the sale of luxury goods including apparel, wines, watches, fragrances, cosmetics, and other related products. Mr. Arnault is one of just 10 people in the world who are worth more than $100 billion, thanks to his $150 million fortune. Therefore, it should not come as a surprise that he spent $54 million purchasing a Dassault Falcon 7X business jet. When it comes to Bernard, it's all about the high-class lifestyle. This airplane that was constructed in France has a cabin that has a height of 6.3 feet and features 3 distinct seating areas that are capable of housing up to 19 passengers. The Dassault Falcon 7X is the first business jet to be equipped with fly-by-wire technology. It also has 3 engines and a range of 6,000 nautical miles, which means that it can take Bernard all the way from the LVMH headquarters in Paris to Tokyo without making a single stop. Mr. Arnault is also the owner of a 333-meter yacht called Symphony, which can accommodate a total of 16 passengers in addition to its crew of 36. It also includes a cinema, a jacuzzi, and a swimming pool that is 6 feet deep. The purchase price of this yacht was $150 million, and it requires between $10 to $15 million annually to keep it operational. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, the former CEO of Amazon, is currently the second richest chief executive officer in the world. In 2021, Bezos stepped down as Amazon CEO to run his Blue Origin space company. Bezos currently has a net worth of $133 billion and was the first person to ever have a net worth of $200 billion for a short period of time in the month of December 2020. The richest man in modern-day history, and his greatest achievement was the greatest comeback after a divorce. Bezos is known to travel in luxury, specifically in not 1 but 2 Gulfstream G650ERs, each of which costs approximately $150 million. It should come as no surprise that billionaires like Elon Musk, Larry Ellison, and Jeff Bezos have chosen the Gulfstream G650ER as their preferred business jet. The aircraft has a number of speed records and has been given an aviation award for its category. It features 4 distinct room areas, enormous chairs that are both comfortable and spacious, and large windows that let in natural light and give the impression that the area is even larger than it is. When Jeff Bezos wishes to interact with regular people on Earth, you can spot him driving one of the following hypercars: a Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio, a Bugatti Veyron Mansory, a W Motors Lycan Hypersport, a Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, or a Lamborghini Veneno. They are all speedy, and most of them are quite uncommon. This complete fleet of cars costs a total of $20 million to purchase, but if you're the second richest CEO in the world, that's simply pocket change for you. Number 1. Elon Musk. This individual got last year off to a roaring start by dethroning Jeff Bezos as the richest person on the planet on January 7, 2021. With a total wealth of $225 billion, he is now ranked as the second richest person in the world and the richest CEO on our list. He is the chief executive officer of SpaceX and Tesla, as well as the founder of the Boring Company and Neuralink. Elon Musk is, to put it plainly, a genius and an eccentric. However, it is difficult to determine whether all of his success goes to his head because he is such a down-to-earth person. He is pretty much on top of everything. He moved lately from California to Texas in order to concentrate on other responsibilities in addition to the SpaceX spaceship project. Nevertheless, given that the headquarters of both Tesla and SpaceX are located in the state of California, he must continue to commute to the state as well as other locations. And Mr. Musk performs his commuting in style, using not 1 but 2 Gulfstream private jets, a Gulfstream G550 and a Gulfstream G650ER. The Gulfstream G650ER was given a Collier Trophy for its contribution to the development of business aviation because it is larger, quicker, and has a greater range than most other business aircraft. Each of these business jets has a cabin space that is capable of accommodating up to 18 passengers. Elon Musk's planes, on the other hand, have been modified in a variety of ways to accommodate his preferences and enhance his level of comfort. This comprises chairs that have been handcrafted, as well as Wi-Fi and 4 distinct places that can be used for dining, working, or lounging. The price of the G650ER is an astounding $70 million, but the price of the G550 would be approximately $61 million now. That's a humongous amount of cash to have. When Elon Musk is seen driving on the ground, it is most often his most luxurious Tesla Model S, which has a price tag of up to $140,000. However, when he is with his children, he drives the all-wheel drive Tesla Model X, which has a price tag of up to $110,000. So billionistas, which CEO's traveling style is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. That's it for this time. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.